G'day folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 and welcome back to Worm's Rock, where in the previous episode we have been making some decent headway assaulting the entire place, and we've made it to the second floor. Obviously Gortash wasn't there, but we did essentially clear out the area of, you know, any sort of humanoid targets that would essentially be able to sort of, you know, approach us and attack us. There still is the problem of all of the turrets and whatnot that are sort of dotted around that entire room, and I do want to try and clear that before we proceed any further. I'm just trying to see here, perhaps maybe it's worth doing another short rest considering how injured we are. I did say potentially we might do like a long rest, but I don't want to rush into it because we did use an elixir of bloodlust, and obviously that would, you know, disappear as soon as we do a long rest. I'm thinking what I want to do is just see if I can replace one of our guys with, say, I'm thinking Gale, assuming that he has a decent lightning cantrip. I just can't remember if he does have a lightning cantrip on him or not.
How can I help?
But we'll find out.
Be delighted.
Let's see. I think maybe you can take Will's place for the time being. And yeah, we'll just have a quick look at what options we have here. Okay. So it's got Lightning Bolt, which is a level 3 spell slot. Or it requires a level 3 spell slot. Shocking Grasp, but I guess this is a very close range attack, which is not exactly what we want. We want to be able to essentially take these things out from afar. So yeah, I'm thinking no cantrips here that we can use to try and finish the job, though I much prefer using something like Lightning Bolt compared to perhaps maybe Arrows of Lightning, since, you know, Arrows of Lightning are essentially consumables, right? So I think we'll just clear the area with Gale, and then we might be able to proceed further. I know, you know, we're not doing that long rest, but I think we might be able to push just a little bit further. Maybe get to the area just before.
Reclaim this all eventually.
Not too soon, I hope. I have a craving for a soft bed, a hot bath, and a large glass of Arabellan Dry. None of which I've ever found hidden under a log.
Very good point. Yeah, I just want to push a little bit before we get to Gortash. Especially there's like all this like unexplored like sections of the, let's call it a castle, or the fort, that we haven't exactly seen. So yeah, let's clear this place a little bit. Let's maybe just break everyone off and we'll just use Gale. Are these things even still active if we approach them? I don't really know. Would they be disabled now that there are no enemies in the area? Maybe they are disabled. Oh no, okay, this needs things to be on ground level. Okay. Well, if I have to use the arrows, I'll use the arrows, but I think we might still have the opportunity to use Witch Bolt on these things. Perhaps maybe I'm being a little bit too cautious here, but if the fighting spills back down here, at least we won't have these turrets to deal with. Sort of my thought process at the moment. But yeah, I suppose these grenade lobbers are going to need to be dealt with blue, perhaps. Would we be able to deal enough damage with, say, Firebolt? Let me just take a look at this. It does have fire immunity, so that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, what about something like ice? And this is a level 6, right? I'll only be able to cast that the one time. So, yeah. Shame, but
At least things
I
are
think we're
staying
going to need to
interesting.
use a couple of arrows. That's okay. Actually, you know what? I take that back, because if these things are just simply inactive while there are no enemies around, then perhaps maybe we won't even need to bother. So we could save those arrows for when we actually need them, when we, you know, essentially go upstairs. Even these turrets apparently don't seem to attack, so maybe I didn't really need to fuss over it too much. Let's just have a look around a little bit. I mean, why would one person carry so many javelins? Sorry about that cut, guys. Just had to let the cat out, because was making a lot of noise in the office. Alright, so let's just check on all of these folks, because the last time we were here, obviously we couldn't do that, because all of the steel watchers and all the other sentries in the area as well. So let's send all of that to camp. And we'll probably go through a lot of the doors here just to see where everything leads to. Plenty of gold to be had. I think we've read a lot of that stuff when we were here last time. Any treasures up above? I don't think so. Okay, so this is the passageway to get to Lord Gortash, I think. So we should avoid that for now. And I wonder if there's like a way to get up the castle from the outside. Or up the fort, rather. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, nothing too special, but quite a bit of gold, though. Okay, I think we're sort of done here, or did I leave anyone in the center? Hang on. Did he have a special weapon there? Didn't get to take a look at it. Okay, I think we're done. We just need to go through some of these doors. Do I want to pick up Will to replace Gale?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could
Look, I'm not really expecting to get into a fight,
One with the weave.
but it might happen, right? Let's just make sure we prepare,
No one back
just
home
in
would ever believe
case.
this.
So, I believe we explored out here when we were here last, but then we sort of backed away. Actually, was there a way up from here? No, I don't think so.
No traps, please.
Okay, I'll take those.
What's inside?
Definitely need the lightning arrows. I'm just having trouble recalling what I saw when we did try to confront Gortash the last time. And I believe there may be more turrets upstairs. Okay, nothing going on out here, I don't think, which means that's everything. Is it? Let me just double check. Yeah, I think we've been everywhere. Actually, I don't think we've been back here. There are these two doors. Yeah, okay, so you can climb up this way. Is there any point in doing that? I don't think we're going to be sneaking around. It'd be nice if we could find some additional potions and whatnot, because we did end up using quite a few of our potions in that last fight.
Here goes nothing. Wonder what's past this.
Oh. Bloody hell. Come on. Ooh. Is this some kind of a trigger for something? And this leads down to... Oh. Oh. Guys, I did not realize that we had another entrance to this place. Yeah, okay, that's not a trigger at all. This is just another pathway. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, I could have just come in from this back door here. Perhaps maybe not have to fight all of the fist downstairs, which I'm kind of regretting now. Oh well. Man, I can't believe I didn't spot that before. Damn it. Okay, so I'll tell you what, guys. As much as I would have liked to save the, you know, the elixir of bloodlust, I think we can forgo that and we can just do that long rest. I'd prefer everyone at full strength, all spell slots recovered, and we can always use another elixir of bloodlust. I think we've got a few, so I shouldn't be so stingy. Yeah, let's go back. Right, I'm not entirely sure if people have anything to say. I'm not really seeing any exclamation marks or anything like that, so I'm not gonna worry about checking in with absolutely everyone, because I don't feel like we've progressed too much, aside from maybe Astarion's stuff, which I think everyone's already
Always good to talk, my friend.
had their say.
Sorry,
We are going to grab
there's no room for me.
Holson. Sorry, not Holson. We're gonna grab Will, rather, and
Ready and
chuck him in Gale's place. And yeah, let's do this long rest. Okay, good times. Let's also just quickly heed some advice that people have been giving, and I might switch back to the bow that we were using before. I think it was called... I'm just trying to remember what it was called now. Deadshot, I think. So yeah, Blue will take that. Countermile is pretty good though. Perhaps maybe it should be something that another person uses. I don't know if we're really gonna go to the bank again, are we? Maybe I can just let that go. Looks good to me. All right. I need to sell off a whole bunch more stuff once more. Let's not worry about that right now. So, yeah, the dead shot. Improve critical. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. The effect can stack. Keen attack. Wielder doubles their proficiency bonus when rolling ranged attacks with this weapon, unless they have disadvantage. Doubles their proficiency bonus. Damn, okay, yeah. I can see why perhaps maybe this is a better fit for us. Okay, so are we ready? I do want to perhaps maybe give some more potions to people, just so that we're not stuck without the amount of potions that we need. Actually, perhaps maybe it's just the one for Wholesome that we need. Yeah, because Will actually has quite a few potions on him as well. I'm thinking maybe he's picked up some of these potions when trading. Okay, looks good. Let's head back out there. I'm keen to just see how far we can push, and maybe even get Gortash in this episode, who knows. We're about to confront him. Oh, apologies guys. There was one other thing that I wanted to do. And I just wanted to see if we could, you know, play around essentially with a bit more alchemy. So let's take all of it. Yeah, okay. And, okay, we don't need to extract any of the ingredients, but I just wanted to see if I have the ability to make a few more useful items. I was hoping that we would have Elixir of Bloodlust. Could craft a few of these. Oils of Accuracy. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have enough for the really, really good things that I like the Bloodlust Elixir. Superior Cultivation. I'm just trying to recall what this does. I think it might recover like a level 4 or 5 spell, or give you an additional one. Barkskin. So yeah, more Oils of Sharpness here. And I'm just trying to think of what I would like to use going into this fight. I could use Elixir of Heroism. I don't know if that's really that good. Increase Strength. I'm not really using my Strength modifier for much, though. Or Blue, that is. Perhaps maybe I could give it to Karlach, but I like her using Elixir of Bloodlust. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of wasting a little bit of time here doing a lot of this sort of stuff. Okay. I think we're done here. Let's just put all of this back. I might try to do a bit more crafting and stuff like that in between episodes. Alright. Prep work. Elixir of Bloodlust, and as I said, I may as well use something like Elixir of Heroism for Blue Would dark vision be any good? I'm not entirely expecting to deal with darkness up there when we're fighting Gortash, but you never know. Battle Mage's power. This could perhaps be... something that Holson takes?
Sylvanus' blessings.
Okay. Let's do... Elemental. Let's do Hero's Feast. Do we have all the summons out? I think we do. So...
I've got a long road ahead.
Where am I needed?
I'm doing that because I'm thinking Will may actually use his strength a little bit, right? Like if he's just doing melee attacks on enemies, so perhaps maybe we might have some benefit out of it. It's a bit difficult to get those potions though, at least for me, because I haven't exactly been, you know, buying up all the ingredients and whatnot, but... Alright, well, here goes nothing. I'm slightly nervous, but I reckon we'll be able to pull it off. Just once again, reviewing
The pride of the
everything.
gate.
I think we are ready for this.
Wanna dance?
Yes?
Things like oils
Time
and
to rest.
poisons and toxins and stuff, I think we do while we're in battle. Oh yeah, there are all these traps. Okay. Just trying to recall if we have any enemies out here. Probably not, but let's try to be a little bit careful.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I shall move there.
I don't know if I should really be worried about any of this stuff. Just in case, you know.
Have to keep going.
Okay, I don't really see any more traps out this way. So perhaps maybe we don't need to worry. I don't know if the fight might spill out this way, though.
Open up.
Ooh. Ooh. How does one get up that way?
Light on my feet.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
I see. Okay. Yeah, we've got traps here. Probably all the way around.
This calls for careful footwork. Don't waste a step. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
There's a way to get further up the tower. It's interesting. Should we be exploring all of this before we even engage Gortash? And also, how do I get up there? Oh. Yeah, okay. So I guess there might be another way in. Death's Head of Bale. I guess these guys have been trying to attack Gortash. Sent by Orin. Blind a target. If it is a Steel Watcher, it is stunned and suffers minus 1d6 penalty to attack rolls. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I don't suppose we'll be, you know, fighting any more Steel Watchers. Unless they have, like, a special one that was, like, separate from the grid, so to speak. I'll send that to Karlak just in case. I'm thinking there's probably some kind of a trap around here. Assassin's instructions. You know what to do. Let the lordling think your friend. Follower, ally, let him know no peace. Trust no fawning face that gazes upon him. You are sent to harrow his halls and stalk his shadow until the chance arises to spike him where he stands. If caught, let him know we are coming. Let him know Orin is coming. The letters bears no signature, only a vicious smear of dark red. Oof. Okay, right. I thought it would be, like, here. Alright, it didn't even do damage, it just stunned us. Yoink. Right, think that's it. I just want to try and get to that chest before we continue.
Moving in.
I could stack some chests, but I'm feeling a little lazy, so I might see if I can do, like, a scroll of fly. Fly.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
With a flick of the wrist.
Was it worth it? Dunno. Don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, it's good. At least we got everything. Let's jump in here and let's see what happens. Actually, let's do a quick save. Bit quiet compared to last time. Any turrets around that we need to be aware of? Yes, definitely. I don't see Gortash anywhere. There's a guy over here. Just weary of, like, more potential traps. Do I try to destroy these things before we even proceed? I think it's probably a good idea. But if we end up fighting in this area, maybe it's not going to be a problem. These are going to be a problem. Yeah. Does anyone have an attack that could do more than 10 damage at a time?
Of the gate.
I don't want to have to waste a spell slot. Alright, let's use the arrows. Okay, cool. Now that that's clear, what we should be aware of, now that we're here, is to try and maybe explode this as soon as possible. We can get this gauntlet in the blast. I don't actually see another one on the other side. That's the only other one in this entire area. I don't know about the grenade lobbers. I don't see anything. Oh, actually, no. There is a grenade lobber up there. And another one up there. Ooh, okay, right in the corners. Oh, and there are these as well. Okay.
At the ready.
Do I have an angle to destroy that before we even have a chat? I do.
Should have made me your enemy.
Okay. Good. But I'm going to need to try and take these down pretty early on in this fight. Alright, let's jump in and see what happens. Not even a conversation. Okay. Okay then. So, what's stopping us from just encouraging these guys to come this way and pursue us. Advantage on intimidation. Can't be frightened. +1 bonus to charisma checks. Enervating suffusion. Okay. Unarmed attacks. I'm trying to figure out... this. Shell of Resistance. Gortash has immunity to thunder damage, resistance to physical and elemental damage for 1 turn, an extra bonus action, and 3 meters extra movement speed. And I assume he's getting that from this thing? It's recharging. This one's also recharging. What are these things? Okay, maybe I'm getting it wrong. Force Curtain. Malfunctioning Force Curtain is making Gortash vulnerable to elemental damage. Deranged Force Curtain. I don't understand what these things are doing exactly. Force Curtain active. Grants Gortash immunity to thunder damage, resistance... Yeah, okay. So this is what's giving him that shell, right? But then there's this one as well. So I don't know what the difference between the two are, except for that they've got different colors. Vulnerable to elemental damage. Perhaps maybe we can make him vulnerable if we try to take these things out.
On the victor's path.
I think it makes sense to immediately get haste on for blue. Actually,
I shall not yield.
damn it. Completely forgot about symbiotic entity. That's okay. I can still get my haste spores in, like so.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I assume I can still take this, but if I backtrack and get the haste, I might be able to destroy this one as well. I think that's our strategy. So let's take this one down. Big damage. Like it.
Blood follows me everywhere.
No, no. Oh man.
These boots have seen everything.
I might be able to take another attack against it. This does have lightning vulnerability, right? So I am just running out of these arrows, though. Okay, yep, that's down. Should I go for the next one? Outside of normal range. Let me just jump in a little bit closer. Alright. I'm pretty happy, but I do want to back out And I think maybe just doing Misty Step perhaps is not a bad move at this stage. Let's move in this direction slightly. Okay.
Enemies abound.
Holson. Let's tuck you back here.
This is my time.
And yeah, we probably do want to just try to take down some of the other sentries first.
Making my move.
Can we get the duel on?
I know just what to do.
Oh, forgot about the grenades. What kind of weapons do we have? Piercing. Let's do piercing resistance. Or I could have done thunder resistance. That was maybe a bad call. I might be within the blast radius.
Bye forever, pal.
I think we can still get Karlach in here to do some attacks. And if she attracts the attention of everyone else, that's fine. We do still have these grenades. Do the enemies get affected by grenades as well? That's one thing that I'm not entirely sure of, actually.
Tactical.
Oh, just needed a little bit more. It's fine.
Dull moment.
Decent.
Enemies afoot. No holding back. This city is mine.
I did not know that that was a mechanic. So he can essentially shoot the grenades to make them explode. Very interesting indeed. Reflector guard active. Any projectile fired at this character is sent back to where it came from. Okay, that's good to know. So blue probably can't focus on Gortash unless we want to just use our daggers to try and do the job. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's try to engage and see what kind of damage we can do. Not a lot, apparently. That's decent. We're not taking an attack of opportunity, surprisingly. Yeah, just gotta be careful of the grenade there. What? I did not realize these things are also out here. Oh my, oh lord, okay. Alright. We just need to be very careful about the amount of mobility we have in here. I'm just trying to recall what activated there to kill that that enemy. Caustic Reprisal. I think it could be one of our pieces of equipment.
This is gonna feel good.
Yeah. Okay, good. Ursa. Can we get him to drop the... No, we can't. He's got a specific thing that makes sure that he is always armed, right? Reflector Guard. I think the Reflector Guard is maybe what the blue thing is doing? Oh lord. Okay, we do have a grenade. Back this way. That's probably gonna hit. Okay. I'm wondering if I should use blue to try and take these down. Really running out of arrows, though. That would do the job.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Maybe I should.
Let's try.
Let's get the cull off, if we can.
Here we go.
Very good. But the shielding that these guys have is a bit of a problem, though. So, yeah. Hang on, why aren't we doing any damage? Oh, that's why. Got piercing resistance, which means we're doing less piercing damage. That's why it's not getting up to 10. Oh, man. Are there any arrows that would deal bludgeoning damage? Is that a thing? It doesn't say anything about force damage. Would I be able to use smoke powder arrows? Try and do the job. Psychic damage? So I've got quite a few of these arrows of darkness. I might try that at the very least. Nope. I'll try this as well, just to, you know, see what it does. Hopefully this doesn't hit our elemental. I don't think it will. That worked.
Oh, Father, shield your servant!
Okay, so in terms of elemental resistances, it's just thunder that he has there, which means you should be able to get in here and deal a bit of damage using other types of spells, like maybe even Ice Storm, or... I'm gonna try Light, actually. Enough movement?
I must not stop!
There we go. We should be able to get this off.
There shall be no mercy!
Okay, can I use Call Lightning on that? Maybe. Oh, okay, good. I can only use it the one time, I think, or... No, I do have the ability to cast it again without needing a spell slot, though. So I might do that in the next round. Spreading spores. What the hell? Manifestation of tyranny. Aura of brutality. All servants of Bane around this character gain an additional +1 strength. This effect can stack. Okay, so we probably don't want to be too close to any of these things with enemies around, but it seems like we might be able to take them down. And yeah, he's become a little bit bigger now. Avatar of Tyranny. Bane has come to Gortash's aid. Gortash has 150 temporary hit points, advantage to strength saving throws and strength ability checks, and now has fearsome new powers. I mean, what kind of powers are we talking about here? Okay, it looks like he's changed weapons, so he's probably going to try and do some melee attacks against us. Alright, I think it's probably a good idea for us to back out. See if we can deal some damage to one of these things. Nope.
On the victor's path.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a good idea to create a pocket of safety. I think I'll let Karlach deal the last blow here. Actually, I could perhaps just simply do that right away. Yeah, and perhaps maybe we do want to just get Karlach tanking here. I know she's going to be stepping into the spores. I think I'm going to be fine with that. We need to start dealing additional damage. I could go into giant form, actually. Give us advantage on strength saving throw checks, or sorry, advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Yeah, why not?
Incoming.
Let's do a distracting strike.
This is my time. No time to waste.
Booming blade. Withering cut.
On my word.
Karlach, let's do lacerate. Good.
No holding back.
Yes, let's do Dueler's Enthusiasm. Withering cut. Plain attack. And I think that's us.
The blade will not bend.
Okay, time to see what kind of pain we're going to be receiving.
Forever dauntless.
You chose to suffer. You chose to die.
Ooh, very good. Backlash. Okay, he's getting power from 3 of them. Hang on. So we're tethered to... Okay, I'm reading this wrong. So he's done something there. Let me just take a look. Tyrant's Bindings, I think it's called. So create heavy magical chains that bind to your targets, halving their movement speed. If the chains are still present at the beginning of your next turn, they break, dealing 8 to 64 force damage to all targets. How do you remove the chains, though? Unless maybe we just need to break his concentration. Okay. Very concerning. Do we even focus on trying to kill any of the manifestations? I feel like that's just a bit of a distraction for us. Might be better to just simply take attacks. I'm a bit concerned about using Winter's Breath, mostly because I don't want to make the terrain too difficult for some of our guys who are hopefully going to be surrounding him. I might take the opportunity attack here. Oof. Actually, I didn't need to do that, did I? I could have portaled out. My bad. Very nice. Yeah, he's lost concentration as well. That's good. But I mean, we may end this here, though. He doesn't have the same protection that he had before, which means I should be able to throw arrows at the guy.
With haste.
Cold vulnerability. We might get Cull off here. Oh man, I did say that I didn't want to create difficult terrain, and I have just done that. Great work. Let's go. Oh, didn't get the Cull?
Nature shall be defended at any cost.
Yeah, let's do this. Very nice. Okay. That's Gortash
No one's
dead.
stopped me yet. On my way.
Karlak wants to say something. I'll definitely have a chat with her. I have no idea what's going on with this, like, light circle thing going on here. I imagine that might be a bit of a bug. But anyway, let's bring everyone together now that there are no slippery surfaces or anything. So, and I don't think these things are going to be hostile anymore. So, we should be able to move around without too much of an issue.
Still breathing.
Okay,
Despite
so
everything.
let's have a chat.
It's finished. It's done. I need to see him up close. I need to know he's dead.
Well, let's check it out then.
So Gortash is nothing more than a pile of flesh? Same as the rest of us.
You can sense that she's working something out. Let's say nothing for now.
I feel like there should be a sunset for me to ride off into. Or an orchestral swell, or something. But there's nothing, is there? I killed the bastard who ruined my life, and my prize is that I get to crawl into a corner and die. Am I fucking missing something?
What do you mean?
It makes no sense. None of it means anything. He's dead. And he's no fucking sorrier now than he was before. What was the point? I'm still dying. I'm dying. I'm going to die.
Maybe we can still fix your engine. Stabilize it.
Got a miracle in your back pocket you forgot to tell me about. I'm going to be as dead as a Gortash any day now. Any moment. And what then? Off to the City of Judgment to waste into oblivion? Into the dirt to get eaten by maggots? Is that it for me? Is that fucking all? And you'll just keep going, won't you? Watching the stars, warming your hands on the campfire, dancing, eating, making fucking love all night. All of it, all of it! That's my reward for everything I suffered. That's why I survived 10 years of torment. The fighting, the clawing, the loneliness, the fucking loneliness. All of it so I could rot. Because the person I trusted the most gave me away to the devil! It isn't fair. I don't want it like this.
Damn. Wow, what a brilliant performance. Let it out. It's about time.
I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to stay. What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Oh man. That kind of got me. I don't know. But whatever it is, I think we're meant to do it together.
Let's get out of here. I've always hated this place. Stupid fucking gigantic bridge or whatever. I think I need to go to camp for a while. Be alone. Scream at the sky. You can come and find me later if you want to. Thanks for listening. For existing. Love you.
We love you too, Karlak. We love you too. Oh, and she's actually gone from the party. So we better go back to camp in that case. I assume she's probably got a little bit more to say after a long rest. But yeah, plenty of things to do here. Oh, so we've got a hovering corpse. Yep, there's a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, this is probably a good place for a break, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Drop me a like down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.